glitter for? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Disney fans, wherever you are. This is the Disney Planning Insights Podcast, and it's Thursday, so it is a family edition. If you saw our thumbnail, Allie's doing Raising the Roof. You can't even see it, but she's being a goober off camera. So Thursday night family edition. Tonight we are going to be talking about things that are coming to Walt Disney World, whether it be rides, attractions, hotels, re-themes, a lot of different things going on at the parks right now. So we're going to do a lot of talking about, our expectations for these new rides and what we know about them so far. So stick with us. This is the Disney Planning Insights Podcast. So if you want to get hold of us, definitely check out those links below. DPI Podcast on Facebook, at Disney Insights on Twitter. We do a lot of back and forth with people on both of those accounts, so definitely check us out there. And if you are looking to book a trip, definitely now is a good time, as Disney has opened up their calendar through the end of next year, which means that the 50th anniversary, or so we think the 50th anniversary, is going to be available now for booking. So if you're looking at those fall break and Christmas trips for next year, definitely get with our friends over at Princesses and the Mouse Disney Travel. Peter over there will take good care of you and let them know that you saw him on the DPI podcast. Let me play his thing real quick. Wow, that jumped through really quick. That was interesting. Okay, so I guess we're not going to make it all the way through his clip, so not a big deal. There's me going over to the Falcon. So let's talk to Allison real quick and bring her on. So, Allie, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic.
Fantastic. Wow. That is enthusiasm like we probably don't need tonight. Okay, we're going to lay some ground rules. No singing. No feet in the camera view. Okay? So don't put your feet up. Okay, you good? Okay, we're good. All right. So we're going to talk about things around the parks that are going to be new here in the next couple of years. So let's start over at Animal Kingdom. So what is new at Animal Kingdom?
Let me think. Nothing is new.
Nothing is new. Really what we're doing is we're losing a bunch of Animal Kingdom in the form of Primeval Whirl is going to be gone, and the Rivers of Light nighttime show is leaving as well. So right now, Animal Kingdom's kind of set. Nothing new coming in as far as we know. A couple of things leaving. That's going to take us over to, let's go Hollywood Studios. What do we have at Hollywood Studios? And this is kind of a tricky one.
It's gonna have a new Star Wars hotel.
Okay, so new Star Wars hotel. This is going to be the Galactic Sky Cruiser called the Halicent something. It's got a weird name. But really the theory behind it is you are going to be on a cruise ship in outer space. 2-night stays, relatively expensive. You're not leaving the hotel except for going to Galaxy's Edge for one day. It's kind of an interesting thought. So what do you think about something like that? I mean, it's a hotel on Disney property, but it's more like a cruise ship. If you're at something like that, are you going to be thinking about why you aren't in the parks all the time?
Yeah. It's a bit weird, but I think it was a good try.
Well, and I think it's going to be neat to see what they do with it, because really what they're saying is that there's going to be a storyline. So you're basically stepping into a story. When you get out of your vehicle, whether you're taking a Magical Express there or a rental car, or you're driving yourself there, when you step out of your vehicle, you get into this pod. And the pod gives you the sensation that you are being sent from Earth to this sky cruiser. And then from there, you kind of go through all these different things on the ship. I think it's going to be very much geared towards Star Wars fans. I think it's going to be very much geared towards people that like the cruising style, because everything's going to be kind of all-inclusive in that hotel. Food's there, entertainment's there, everything is in that hotel for those 3 days, 2 nights that you are there. Except for that time that you get out on Galaxy's Edge in Batuu, and basically that's kind of what the itinerary is for this cruise ship. Is you go from Earth to Batuu and back to Earth, and that's kind of the cruise, and all the shenanigans and storylines and everything that happen in between, and all the characters that may be roaming inside this hotel, whether it's Finn or Poe or Rey or Kylo Ren or Stormtroopers or Chewie. Who knows who's going to be in this hotel while you're there. So I think it's going to be really cool to kind of see how Disney does this, and if they expand it into different ideas, say like a princess themed 2-night stay where you have storylines with the princesses and that kind of stuff, and you have a princess sleepover like they do in Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. All right. Moving on. So let's move to Magic Kingdom. So Magic Kingdom's got a couple of things coming into play over there. So what's the first one?
Tron is being built now.
And where's it being built at? What's it by? It's over by Space Mountain, over in Tomorrowland. So it's kind of between Space Mountain and Tomorrowland Speedway. And really what they've had to do is they've had to reroute the Magic Kingdom train because of the building of where Tron is. And so the Magic Kingdom Railroad's down right now as well. So Tron is going to be what type of ride?
A cool ride.
A cool ride. It's going to be kind of like a hybrid roller coaster. So I would imagine it's going to be kind of the ilk of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train or something like that. It's supposed to copy the Shanghai ride. So if you've gone online and seen the Tron Light Cycle run in Shanghai, same ride mechanism, same type of ride. So you'll know what to expect. But a good thrill ride to add to Magic Kingdom that is generally lacking in good thrill rides. I mean, you have Space Mountain, you have Big Thunder Mountain, some would say Splash Mountain, kinda. But past that, I mean, I wouldn't consider Seven Dwarfs a thrill ride, and you don't have anything else past that. So, another older population, older age group type ride. What else is going on at Magic Kingdom that we need to be aware of?
Splash Mountain is going to be re-themed, and it's going to be themed on Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog coming to Splash Mountain. So, shameless plug, we just released our Splash Mountain ride-through video today. Go watch it. It's over on our YouTube channel. If you don't know where our YouTube channel is, just type in Disney Planning Insights on YouTube, and you find us, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to do that, there you go. There's the screen there, and it's over on our Facebook page. So if you want to check it out there, you can check it out there. But Splash Mountain, let's see, what do we like in Splash Mountain? That's kind of dark, kind of dark, kind of dark, kind of dark. Oh, that's better. All right. Splash Mountain. Woohoo. Hey. You settle down. Settle down. Oh, it wanted to go dining at Disney. Wow. Okay. let's get Allie back on the screen here. All right, so Allison. Figuring out where to eat at Walt Disney World poses a challenge for many families. With
Matt?
The dining plans.
Shut up.
I'm good.
I think it's kind of weird, though.
It was kind of weird. I'm telling myself to be quiet. So, one other park, and it's got the most going on right now, is Epcot. Epcot's going through a huge transformation, and in this transformation, they have ripped apart basically the whole center of the park and have decided to not do a whole lot with it now. So I'm interested to see what happens as they rebuild it after the COVID closure and the loss of revenue that this has caused and all that. But there are a ton of things going on at Epcot right now. So, Allie, I'm just going to let you kind of go and we'll figure out what you forget, okay? So, first thing that comes to mind when you think of new rides at Epcot?
The new, the Moana thing, the
Journey of Water.
Journey of Water.
So, Moana's getting her own attraction in Epcot, and it's going to be called Journey of Water. It's going to be an interactive walkthrough where you can kind of interact with water, and it's going to be, I'm sure there's going to be some conservation aspect as well, because, you know, you go to Epcot to learn things and not just ride Frozen Ever After, right?
Maybe. Partially.
Well, who am I raising? So there is going to be some learning aspect to this, I would imagine, but it is going to be themed after Moana. It's going to be maze-like. I know you're super excited about anything Moana, even though Frozen 2 is your favorite movie. So that's kind of cool. What is the next thing that they're working on over at Epcot? It's almost done. A little rodent that cooks.
Oh, they're gonna change the...
Not changing. New ride.
Wait. Oh, Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, Remy's Adventure. You are slow today. We've talked about this like 3 times. So, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is going to shrink you down to the size of a mouse or a rat, however small you want to be, I guess. And you're going to ride in these cute little rat cars through the kitchen at Guesto's restaurant. And this is going to be located in behind the French Pavilion, or the France Pavilion. And they are working on kind of the entrance and all that kind of stuff, but it sounds like it's still getting pushed back maybe to the beginning of 2021. Hate to hear that, because it was supposed to open up in July of this year, and we're sitting here in November, or almost November, and it's not open yet. So, but think of trackless car system, kind of like Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway. It's going to be similar to that, just different theming. Next thing that's going on at Epcot.
They're gonna change the fireworks.
Changing the fireworks. Hooray! Do you remember what it's called?
Something that starts with H.
Something that...
I don't know. I have no clue.
Harmonious. Harmonious is the new nighttime spectacular, and they've been hard at work at the barges in behind the country pavilions, putting huge LED panels, and it looks like there's about 7 barges for the show. So the show is going to be absolutely spectacular. Was supposed to debut this year. Who knows when we're going to get fireworks back and when the show's actually going to debut. But new fireworks show coming to Epcot. Moving on, what is next? There's a great new restaurant that's going to be opening, maybe, we hope, called Space 220.
You didn't tell me about that.
Yeah, I did.
You thought... Wait, what?
Space 220 is going to provide an out-of-this-world view of Epcot as you are taken in an elevator up to a restaurant in the sky. Or so you think. So you will check in, get in your elevator. It will give you the sensation of lifting up into space. You will eat with the stars, and then you will come back down. Cascade seating, kind of like you would see at... Oh, what am I thinking of?
Oh, no.
I know. The fish place over in the seas.
Fish.
The restaurant over there.
Over where?
I'm drawing a blank. The sea pavilion. Coral Reef. Coral Reef. Yeah,
Coral.
sure.
Reef coral.
No. But cascade seating like that, big windows that are going to be basically TVs, and it's going to make you feel like you are in outer space while you're eating. Kind of cool. Owned by Patina Group, which owns the 2 restaurants in the Italian pavilion. They've had all kinds of issues, whether it's glass breaking, their head chef walked on them, COVID happened. This has been a cluster in trying to open for a while, and it looks like it's been pushed back to at least March of 2021 now. At least that's what we're seeing on Twitter through Scott Guston's account. And he seems to be on top of all this Disney stuff. So, one more thing in Epcot, and then we are almost done. It's the one thing that you can't remember. Ever. You know, with the green girl in the tree. Groot.
And the green girl.
The green girl.
From
Guardians
of the Galaxy.
Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy, the ride. In there behind, well, it's kind of off to the left of Epcot when you're coming in the front entrance. It is a hybrid style coaster with cars that are going to kind of rotate on their axis. So kind of a neat idea to where you're kind of following the story and you're still on a roller coaster, and a lot of things are going to be going on. Opening sometime in 2021, and a lot of this stuff is opening in 2021. Do you know why? There's a big birthday.
You aren't sitting with Peter right now.
Because I'm not sitting with Peter right now?
Yeah.
No. They're opening in 2021 because of the Magic Kingdom's 50th birthday. And the opening of the Magic Kingdom in 71, so 2021 is 50 years, and they're going to be trying to divert crowds away from the Magic Kingdom so that not everybody's trying to be at the Magic Kingdom all the time.
I don't know that.
Oh, you learned something tonight. High five. Awesome. Okay, last thing that's getting a makeover. What is it?
It's the Polynesian.
Getting
inspired. Moana inspired.
Moana inspired, yes. Very much so, Moana inspired. So, it looks like I'm going to have to book a Polynesian stay once this is done. Or we'll just eat at Ohana. Or whatever it's... No. Polynesian. Polynesia's getting Moana inspired, and that is currently going on. The monorail station is going to close sometime in November for quite a while. Mommy's laughing downstairs at you for something. The monorail station at the Polynesian is going to be closed for quite a while, and a lot of the work is going to be done in the Great Ceremonial Building and the standard hotel rooms for the Polynesian, not necessarily the DVC side or any of the bungalows or anything like that. So, with that being said, lots going on. There are a lot of things that have gotten the axe, or we don't know if they've gotten the axe or not, such as Reflections, a Lakeside Lodge that was on the old River Country lot on the lake behind the Contemporary. Cherry Tree Lane, the Mary Poppins inspired addition to the UK pavilion. Just to name a couple of things that kind of may have gotten the axe, but we don't know. We just don't know what Disney's going to do with all that's going on right now. So, do you have anything else tonight, Allie? Oh, hey.
I like Puas. I have 2 actually.
Okay, get off my screen. Aww. Yeah, no feet though. You can't show anybody your feet. So, what's going on over at Walt Disney World? Still waiting on Disneyland to open up. At this point, they've canceled everything through the end of October right now. So, earliest they're looking at is beginning of November. Still think they're going to try and get a Christmas season in over there, but it all depends on what the state of California lets them do. And Gavin Newsom just sent a party of officials to Walt Disney World to see what we're doing right and what they're doing wrong, I guess. We'll air quote whatever. So that they can come up with plans to open theme parks in California. With that being said, thank you all for watching us tonight. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, at DPI Podcast on Facebook, at Disney Insights over on Twitter, and then go over to YouTube, watch some videos. We've got 63 of them, 64 of them, something crazy up on the YouTube channel now. Check some of those out. Give us some likes. Share them with some of your friends. Get the word out there. And if you need to book a vacation, we can book through the end of 2021 right now. Our services are free of charge. All that you really have to do is submit payment through us. And you could do everything else if you want to, but we just get the credit for booking the trip. But thank you guys for watching tonight. This is another DPI Family Edition. I am Matt. She was Allie. She's still over there. She's giving me pouty eyes because she's not on the camera anymore. And we will see you guys real soon at the parks. Have a good night.